next shall taste my spagoo. I don't have a dragon in hand already, so I don't want to keep another spite. Yeah, this is a curve. Like we can actually do something with this hand. Will the Wretched gets all the dark gifts that you got this game. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, it's like Warlock is the only one that actually has a dark gift deck. It's like a dark gift class isn't really, I don't know. They just get a bonus dark gift card. Like in Oldham, only some classes got Highlander payoffs and every class got a quest. I don't know, it doesn't seem unusual to me that like there's some classes with an exclusive thing and some classes have access. Like there's some things that are exclusive to certain classes and some things that every class can use. It doesn't seem unusual to me. Wow. I think all the Imbue classes will be running Xavier. Seems really good for standard and even wild. Yeah, for sure, definitely. In Badlands, some classes got Highlander and some got Excavate. Is a common thing. Sure. I'm just saying that, like, you know, not everything has to be exactly split down the middle, right? Like, it's not like the fact that dark gifts are, the dark gift classes are generally less reliant on dark gifts than the Imbue classes are reliant on Imbue as far as getting support this expansion. And every class being able to use dark gifts, even if they didn't get their own individual payoff, like that's just how it happened this time around. Sometimes it's split exactly down the middle, sometimes it's a little more vague. Just like, I don't think it matters too much. It doesn't seem unusual to me at all, is all I'm saying. I have to hero power this turn for this to have something, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Have you run into a card that you can predict will get nerfed early? And Xavius is too solid not to get nerfed. I could see this getting nerfed, or the 7-cost spell. Like there's a lot of stuff in these decks that seem good, and if they seem good, it means that at some point they're gonna get nerfed while they're in standard. So like, I don't know. It's a pretty safe bet on pretty much everything that's like solid. So. What decks have you cooked this stream? So yesterday I made a Jade Plant Druid. I already played that one. I made a Leech DK, I played that one. I made Dragon Paladin, I'm playing that right now, and I made Dragon Warrior, which I'm gonna play next. 2 dormant spaghetti seeds. Wait, this seems really good if you get the spaghetti seeds. And like just being able to flex to be a bad board clear is kind of good. I don't know. I'm into it. Card seems good. Dr. Bibbles, thank you so much for the prime. How are you? Haven't even gotten to play him yet, but I'm praying they don't make Xavius 5 mana. Give it time. Is there an Evolved Shaman on the menu? I mean, I wouldn't. Is that the support that it got this expansion? I haven't like looked close enough at the cards yet. MartianBuu losing multiple games in a row. Blizzard Photoshop strikes again. I know, right? To be honest, I wish they didn't go with hard set. Every class gets this type of effect, because most of the time they can feel tacked on. Cycles of cards can be cool, but when it's every set, I think it can be restrictive. Yeah, I mean, like they flip back and forth. I don't know. That. Yeah. First time catching the Martian, the myth, the legend, Mr. Boo live. Yep, here I am. Rocked you like a hurricane. The Imbue is the DK Thrall hero power. Oh my goodness, Thrall's in shambles. They should just buff that to imbue your hero power. Hey, thank you so much for the 18 months, Hancock. I appreciate you. Still sad about the Raza change? Unlucky. Unlucky. Well, this isn't active right now. I still have another one of these in the deck, right? Yeah. Hey, there we go. There's a dragon. There's a dragon, chat. Tempo King. Let's go. Face is the place. I dare you. I dare you to attack my innocent dragons. Do I think that Raza will be reverted next year? Hard to say. Like, if it ends up being like a really nutty, interesting card that gets played in Wild, do I think it'll get reverted? Maybe not. If Raza ends up being like whatever, and especially whatever in Wild, then do I think it'll get reverted? Probably. I'm an Anduin fan myself, so I don't really care, but yeah. Excuse me for my gross sounds. Enjoy them. Are the Dread Seeds better than the Wild Seeds, chat? They seem really good to me, but I don't know if it's just because I'm playing in this environment. This card's gnarly, chat. I don't know. Seems super, super, super good to me. Yeah, the fact that Demon Hunter doesn't have Touch Rhino. Oh yeah, I mean, like, yeah, sure, for a Wild they'd be worse just because no charge, but yeah. Did I receive codes for giveaway? I did. If you're watching this live on Twitch, you can go to my channel points and enter the giveaway there. What if they replaced Odd Shaman's hero power with choose one of the 4 other Shaman hero powers to activate? That'd be interesting. I always just wanted them to add all 5 basic totem options to Baku, right? Like, right now it's just the same 4, but you get to pick instead of it being random. Like, they should also just add the one that's missing. Like, you get to pick 5 instead of randomly rolling from 4. I think that'd be cool. But I'm just one spaghetti. Many from one. Might she win? Not quite. Soon. The Rusher is probably better than the Elusive. I don't know, it's a 1-mana 3/3. I'm not sure. It might be, but I'm not sure. Because, like, that thing actually survives trading. I see you are going to make this exciting. That's technically not conceding. It's not in the spirit of it. I mean, like, deliberately attacking to, I mean, like, I don't know. I point, like, someone does that to me every theory craft where it's like, well, we're not supposed to concede, so I'm just going to attack into your minion. Like, okay, well, you conceded, but you didn't technically concede, I guess. Together we defend the dream. Yeah, this hand is gross, chat. Do I river croc it? I don't want to river croc.
Come closer, critters.
Oh my goodness, this hand is disgusting. This hand is hot trash, chat. Why do you do this to me? This is you guys, not me. All right. I blame this on you. Battle of the Wild streamers playing standard, real and true. What do you think of this card? I think this is really interesting. This would have gone really hard in some Reno decks in the past. I don't know how I feel about it now. Because, like, we're not running Mistress of Mixtures and Armor Vendor in those decks anymore, right? So, who pole kelted my deck? Which one of you did it? Which one of you pole kelted my deck, chat? How dare you? You've never given a bad hand to your Marshi in my life? Oh my goodness, it was you. It was you. I can feel it. You pole kelted me. Ugh, brutal. Brutal. At least I'm not taking any chip damage. Alright, cool. Alright, sick. We got taunt on our this thing. For all the good that does us. Whew. A double river croc? I know, that was a disaster. It seems like something Schmoopy would do. It was probably Schmoopy, you're right. Good evening, March. What are we playing? We're playing Dragon. Draw our top end too early Paladin. Alright. The best deck that I'm playing right now. What does the Paladin Imbue do? It shuffles one portal into, or 2 emerald portals into your deck. They summon dragons of a cost equal to the amount of times you've imbued your hero power. Alright. Man, this hand is so awful, chat. How did it stay so bad? Alright, cool. Do that at least. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. Love from Italy. Hi, Jack. Wait, Martian, are you running the neutral legendary spell? Imagine repeating that with her soul. It's pretty funny. I was running just this, but I guess I could. Does he corrupt it before he casts it?
The roots lend strength.
Thorn in your side.
Every deck in Arena I draft then? I doubt the corrupt would work just because of how the effect works, but 5 dream cards every turn is still pretty good. Yeah, it could be. I don't know, it's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I will still do this. Follow the Flutterwings! Who's my favorite Hearthstone content creator? MartianBuu. You may have heard of him. The best content creator of all the content creators named after MartianBuu. That also name themselves after Martian Manhunter. Same? Alright, sick, yeah. It's a pretty good one. I don't really watch Hearthstone content anymore. So, like, it's hard to pick. There was a time when I was at Kibler, there's a time when I was at Rainhead. The other content creators are my friends now, so, like, it's weird to pick one. When I show up in chat, it's usually Schmoopy Daddy's chat lately. And it's partially because he's a buddy, but also because he streams at a time of day where I'm available to show up sometimes. So, like, yeah, it's probably Schmoopy. But then I'm showing up for Schmoopy, right? I'm not showing up for Hearthstone. I don't really watch gameplay of any game anymore. They kind of lived and died with Hearthstone to me for the most part. You know what? That's not true. I'll watch when Pokemon has like a Pokemon like IRL paper card game. when that has a regionals, they typically stream matches, and I'll watch those. Did I hear about the bizarre monetization drama? I did.
My blades will sing.
What's the minimum amount of new cards you have to use? 10. To be honest, I come here from daily watching YouTube videos. Great content. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Is this thing gonna hurt my feelings? Seems like it. So I think I do this. I do this, and we go face. I haven't imbued my hero power enough for that. Hilarious. There we go. Now I can do it. If 20 friendly minions have died this game, deal 20 damage randomly split among all enemies. That seems like the funniest thing I could pick. Although, like, is the opponent gonna live long enough for us to pull that off? I'm not sure. Which of the MBUs do you think has the best shot in Wild? I actually think the Jade one could be really good, like the Druid one. I don't think you would run any of the minions. I think you just run like max cheap nature spells and go ham. I think that's how that would work. Hoo-wee. It's a lot of taunts, chat. It's a lot of taunts if you ask me.
That toy was made just for me.
That toy was made just for me. No X, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. How are you? What deck is this? This is Spaghetti Paladin. This is play Ursoc, cast Renewing Flames several times in a row, Paladin. I do think that the Imbue, I do think that the Hunter Imbue seems good. Potentially for a while. Okay, well, I don't really have a good way to get rid of this, unfortunately. Guess I want to do this. And then what? These things existing is such a disaster for me.
Good explorer comes prepared.
All right, it's okay. That said, I guess I want to be hero powering a bunch, don't I?
The vines that bind, they strengthen our spirit.
If I make these trades, then it'll potentially kill that thing, I guess is my thought process there. I was maybe not going to do that, but like I'd rather kill that than that stupid thing. All right, so that's the end of Ursol. Soon we have our random 20 damage to deal out. How do we even come back from that opening hand? I know, right? That opening hand was not the sauce, if you ask me. What's my favorite Imbue so far? I really like the plant one. That was fun. I'm excited to play that in Wild. How do you manage to get mad when the opponent plays cards against you? How do I manage to get mad? I just sit here and I seethe. Do you mean how do you manage not to get mad? I don't. I'm always angry. Hi Marshy, curious which Hearthstone era is your all-time favorite? Mine was Curse of the Naxxramas or Blackrock. The time I was most into it was Kobolds and Catacombs meta. I was so into Hearthstone during that time. I liked every deck in both Wild and Standard. I was jamming nonstop. Great time to be a Marshy fan. Okay. 8. We have a lot left. So I could do this. This is just not looking good.
Should
I want to go face with all this stuff. That's my big opinion. Let's see what we get. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So, okay, I'm gonna do this. But then otherwise go face.
My hand is full.
Is Demon Hunter now an armor class? Exclusively if you do this, I guess. Rude. The Imbue effects all seem much stronger than I thought they'd be. I think, like, my bold prediction is people are gonna, like, complain about them the way that they complained about quest lines. Maybe not quite to the same degree, but they all seem to have a lot of, like, inevitability. So, like, it's not necessarily about how strong they actually are, but if you're in a game against one of these things, the game will end at a certain point. There's no outlasting them, which is why people hated about the quest lines. So I am kind of maybe predicting that people will have a similar frustration with them.
by petal and thorn.
Does imbuing refresh your hero power?
Engine.
Does it? I didn't even think about that. I don't think so. What's your opinion on dark gifts as a concept? I think it's cool. How's the expansion? It's pretty cool. Shouldn't? It doesn't? All right. Yeah. I would have guessed not, but I didn't know. Is this the part where we win? I think so. I must say the mage legendary does an absurd amount of damage. Is that this one? It's looking pretty absurd.
Confine yourself to linear thinking.
It's actually not quite gonna get there, is it? Should I wait? But like, this is only gonna get worse, right? Maybe I just play it now.
Let me nurture you.
Actually, it might, like, depending on how it goes. I should have hit with these face first, or no? Nah, I don't know. Excuse me. Man, I can't believe that they barely felt that. I finally did my big wombo and they barely felt it. Martian, change my man. The StarCraft expansion is skippable. What do you mean? Like you don't need to get it anymore? Can I climb to legend with your untapped potential Jade Druid deck because I crafted it? Well, I climbed to legend with it. If I can do it, you can do it as long as you consider yourself a similarly playable person. I don't know. Like I think you can, but I like what I think you can get to legend with is pretty different than what some people think you can get to legend with. Like I pretty much think I can get to legend with anything if I want to, but you know, So anyways, is it your best choice for getting to legend? No, but it's okay. You can do it if you really want to. Random dragon. Spaghetti from the past. Breathe it in.
Vines that bind, they strengthen our spirit.
A waste of time.
Like, if you don't get the StarCraft expansion, you'll be fine with other decks. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think I agree, but like, it's not like I don't feel like that's like a bold statement. I'm not gonna bother changing your mind. I think that's a fine assessment. I don't know. You can also, like, the StarCraft cards aren't not good anymore. Like, you could still get it and play good StarCraft decks. Resurrect a different friendly death rattle minion that costs 5 or more. Summon a copy of it. Interesting. We're gonna gain a ton of armor when we kill that. At a certain point, we're just gonna draw a giant heaping handful of those portals. Follow? Ooh, we're going for it, chat. We're working on it. We're chipping them down. Oh, I should have killed that first. I should have killed that. Wait, I couldn't have. It had taunt. All right. I was distressed myself for a second, but yeah, that's just gonna summon the giant starship, isn't it? Not getting the StarCraft mini set is a bold decision when everything has been nerfed. It's so much dust. Fair. Uh-oh, it didn't summon the taunt, chat. It did not summon the chat. Did not summon the taunt. I didn't realize that card could summon starships. Sure, if the starship has a death rattle. Protoss Druid was genuinely the only climb harder deck, and only the hard hero card got nerfed. It only carries 5 Protoss cards now anyways. The Protoss... What? Protoss didn't get nerfed at all, did it?
I am no master. I am no master.
Okay, so this is why this card got nerfed. This card got nerfed so that there were more 10-cost dragons to summon at the end of this. I see. It all makes sense now. So it's like better exclusively in the context of being randomly generated. Okay. Excuse me. Speaking of fishing, do you go fishing for cats? My cat loves those toys. I used to when I was a children and I had cats. Now I know I'm allergic to cats, so I don't have cats anymore. I'd love to have a cat though. Cats are cool. Bow ties are cool. So this is the dreaded Shaman everyone's been talking about so much. Someone in chat told me to hero power every turn. Guess I'll try that now. Do I have any other pets? No. No. My wife and I have it as a soft goal to get a dog this year, though. And trading so they don't have things to evolve. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. They need to, like, I don't know. Can we just buff the Thrall hero power already? It's so bad. This could get pretty disgusting pretty quick though, can't it? Like if you imbue it a few times, like, Shuffling those portals into the deck. I'm gonna get Martian killed with my bad strats. It's okay. It's okay. I accept it. Yeah, Thrall hero power should literally just be evolve on a stick. 1 mana evolve your board. I think 2 mana evolve your board is already like plenty strong. I always wanted it to be adjacent minions. Like just hit 3, so that way when you play Hare and Doppelgangster, you can actually hit all 3 of them instead of only hitting 1. That's always been what I wanted. Neat. Oh, I'll take that. Which imbue do you think is the worst this set? So there's this one, which is good. Jade is good. This seems okay. The priest one seems alright. And the last one is the hunter one. They all seem good. This one might be the worst one. I don't know, but this one seems alright. I wonder if the priest one is actually the worst one. It might be. Hard to say for sure. They all seem fine. Hey boss, appreciate the stream. Strangely, I have been watching you for many years now, but always glad to see your videos. Well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. What does the priest one do? Nobody knows. It gives you, you can like pick either, I think you can pick a minion or a spell and it'll give you a random one of those. And then it's temporary, but also discounted by the amount of times you've imbued. Something like that. So how much they were hyping up the priest imbue doesn't seem that crazy. Like, okay, so once you get it imbued to like -5 or something like that, you would go hero power, play the card, which would refresh the hero power. You know, like every turn you would just fill your board with stuff. So like I could see how it would be broken. I'm not gonna try to pretend that it's not, you know. Chat, our imbues are huge. Our imbues are huge, chat. What are we at, by the way? 6 cost dragons? Are we gonna die? Big old Archimon just smacking me in the face over and over. Disaster. I've also been watching you, Martian, from your window. Uh-oh, scary. Feel like we're dying? Me too. Hopefully this Ursoc play is gonna help, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. Oh. Okay. Fine. Who are we evolving? I dare you. See what happens. See what happens you evolve. You won't. You won't do it. That costs 4 more? That's so big. Ah. All right, come on, rushers. No! Wow. Well, chat, is that our doom? Here, I can do this and trade here. Then that'll kill this and this. I'll heal to 19. Hilarious. You don't have 7 damage. Get out of town. I forget what this does. Oh no, that's just this. Alright, so we might be dead. I forget it. Like, does this have something in it that gets big damage? Are the Gyarados posters behind you displayed? No, they're styrofoam, like canvas. I got them at a Frankenstein collectible show. What do you think they picked? I'm so scared, chat. I don't want it. I don't want it. The Warlock one can kill you? Oh. I forget what it does. I forget what anything... Disaster. What does this one do? At the end of your turn, play the top 3 cards from your deck. Wow. Well, I don't love any of this. It's all a big disaster. It's all one big disaster, chat. I could hit both of these two. I should do that, shouldn't I? I should. Neat. And then I can hit this one. Wish I could damage behind. Let's get some rushers. Come on, stop it with that. You cut that out. Stop. Give me the good one. Oh, you suck so hard. Oh. Fine. I can't get any of the really good one. There's like a really good one. Is that the only 6-mana dragon? No, there's one that's really good. It's like a 50% chance, I think. Great lesson to never stay at 6 when playing this deck, I guess. Yeah, wish I had an option. I could play this. Ugh. Hey Marshy, appreciate the stream and your videos. Will you play Ren Feral Rogue? Do you mean Renethal Rogue? I won't play it today, but I'm sure I'll play it eventually. Oh my goodness.